expressed in the following show are for entertainment purposes only.
Just for fun.
They're not necessarily the views of Twin Galaxies, HD Films, or any other affiliates. Hey everybody, welcome to Settle on the Screen for March 4th, 2016. I'm Michael Soroka, along here with Nick Houselander. Glenn Updike, you're there. How are you doing, Glenn?
Yeah.
You're not in Twin Galaxies 2.
I'll sign back in on Twin Galaxies 2 in a minute here.
Oh no, I think our guest made it. We got some type of signal. Are you there, Rob? Hopefully he'll chime in soon enough.
Probably no.
But we'll talk to him soon. Settle on the Screen is the commentary show about the Twin Galaxies database, score chasing, speed runs, everything general in gaming. Every 2 weeks, it's us, and every other week, it's Jace Hall and State of the Galaxies talking about all the updates and all the different things, evolution of Twin Galaxies stuff. So that's next week. So if you guys tuned in, you're like, where's Jace Hall?
Not here.
No, next week. So
Wrong show.
you got to watch us or turn into one of the other 1,000 Twitch channels, but we know you'll stick around. And more importantly, thank you for watching us on YouTube and iTunes. So got some, hopefully we got Rob Mers. I hope we pronounced his name right. We're hoping we talked to him beforehand, make sure.
Mars, maybe.
Yep, the real Vector Gamer.
Oh.
Very comical guy. I love his YouTube videos. Hopefully he'll chat with us a little bit. We got a interesting docket to go through. I know Glenn has some topics. Baseball season is starting as well, but let's get to it. Let's announce a few world records. The past 2 weeks of Twin Galaxies. These aren't all the world records. They've been verified. Oh, wait a minute. Before I get that, we got it. Yep, about 2 days after our last show, I want to say February 21st, Twin Galaxies, the new generation, I guess you want to call it, the new system, the new adjudication system, officially verified and accepted 10,000 scores into the database.
Congrats.
12.
Nice.
13 months, and there's 10,000 more scores verified. There's no way the old referee system could do that many scores in that amount of time.
That's 9,800 more scores than the old system would
It's
have
awesome.
had.
There's transparency. People can see your gameplay from here on out. Awesome improvement. Huge milestone, in my opinion. There's still more adjudications than that. You know, I don't know how many have been rejected, but some of them have been rejected from people actually cheating. Most
Tons
people
of
just
cheating.
making typos. So that's why I didn't count it. Once we got 10,000 accepted,
Yeah.
I'm like, that's 10,000 accepted scores. That's just so awesome.
Super Mario Brothers.
And thanks to all of you who adjudicate and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Mhm.
And for people, too.
Mhm.
Submitters, even if you got rejected a bunch of times.
Oh, yeah.
We thank you for
Thank
that.
you for building the database.
Yeah.
So back to that, building the database. These are just 9 world records. I had to cross one off because I thought it was a world record.
It wasn't?
Yeah.
How did that even make
Nice.
it?
Yeah. So for the past 2 weeks, Glenn,
It
you'll
was
have the
yours,
first
wasn't
one.
it?
Hey guys, I have a real Vector Gamer in Skype too. Is that the right guy?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, he's in there. We can't hear him.
Oh, okay. Check your microphone.
Yeah, check your camera.
That's a good thing to ask.
Or if you want to try Twin Galaxies Live 5, maybe there's something that needs to be reset. But whatever, try your microphone settings.
What I'm hoping he says is, I need a microphone. That's kind of the response I'm hoping for.
Well, here, we'll get through it. We're getting a big audience now, obviously. So go ahead, Glenn. You got number
All
one.
right. We have James Bernard from Ajax, Ontario, Canada. Arcade Double Dragon on the Neo Geo system. Tournament mode, 241,200 points. Congratulations, James. Love that fighting game. I actually played it for the first time a couple months ago on Fightcade against some friends. So good job.
You have friends?
Yeah, besides you guys.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just want to make sure.
Like 2 others.
Fightcade. Check out Fightcade. Mike and I have been on that forever.
Yeah, every day. Go ahead, Nick.
We got Michael Dietrich from Arkansas, the state. From the MAME, Mr. TNT points 4.584360. That's a lot of points on the marathon settings.
Yes.
Congratulations, Michael. That is a wonderful score.
Nice job. Destroying the database.
I like that it's from Maine, but the picture is him standing in front of an arcade machine.
Well, that's the picture I have from him.
No, I know. I'm just saying.
From the Moon Patrol.
I like the irony.
I know. Congratulations to Nick Vick from the Netherlands.
Nick Vick.
This is an inaugural record, so it is still a new world record. Risk of Rain points, Rainstorm, no artifacts. This is a new track to the database. 43,509 points. I'm assuming this is a game on Steam. I don't know, but it looked really fun. I want to play it. So that's why I'm announcing it on the show.
Cool.
Hopefully to get him some competition. Very cool game. Awesome stuff.
I assume the risk of rain is that you get wet. Is
awesome.
that
I
probably
don't
the
know.
chance you take, I would imagine?
No idea. Back to you, Glenn.
We have Max Hiraski, PlayStation 4, Pinball Arcade Theater of Magic, 6,002,532,340 points.
Such a relaxing.
Congratulations. It is.
Yep.
It's
You want
I
that's
think I've
it.
met Max before.
Spinach.
Yeah.
I
I think I ate some of Max last night for dinner.
Is that a salad?
No, it's a piece of spinach. He requested that I put spinach up.
Spinach is good. It's good for you, too.
Nick.
What? We got Raphael Friedman from New York Rangers Suck, United States of America. The Devils suck. We got from the Sega CD, the NHL 94, NTSC Biggest Blowout 61.
Bullshit!
That was fantastic.
Bullshit!
Congratulations, Raph.
Was it a real Genesis? Well, we're Sega CD, whatever.
I know you're used to playing on the SNES, but you've proved yourself that you are able to play it on every single system.
Yes.
And pretty much better than anyone but like one person on the planet.
Yep, pretty much. Awesome
Congratulations, Rob.
Congratulations.
Red Wings are better than the Rangers.
See you in the documentary and see you at the next tournament.
See you at the next one.
Let's go, Red Wings.
I don't even make it to play you.
Congratulations to Martin Bushway of Round Rock, Texas. Very awesome. Another Neo Geo game. Twinkle Star Sprite Story Mode. 908,560 points. Awesome score.
Nice going. Arcade. Are cool. They're fun to go to.
Yep. Back to you, Glenn.
Leonardo Bugman, Nintendo Wii, Mario Kart Wii, Bowser's Castle, Time Trial, Fastest Lap. 52 seconds and what's that? 52.682 seconds. Congratulations.
Nice going, Leo.
Awesome.
Nice going, Leo. Matthew Felix.
Yeah, who's he?
I don't know. It's like our second or third, maybe, at most.
Yeah.
From California, the West Coast. Nintendo Entertainment System, Ghostbusters, like the new Ghostbusters. Is this the new Ghostbusters?
No,
or the old
this is the NES Ghostbusters.
Okay, this is the NES Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because Nintendo Entertainment System.
Yep. There you go.
NTSC most money, $514,497.
Nice job. Also got the fastest completion
Nice
record.
going.
I don't know if it's verified yet, but
That is not an easy game.
not an easy game.
I would call that game not fun. 'Cause
No, it's not a fun
it's
game.
that difficult.
Yep. You won't see me playing it. And congratulations to Brian Romier, we'll say.
Maybe? Sure.
Sure. He'll tell us if we're wrong. A new world record on pole position test track.
Nice.
89,640. And a lot of you guys are going to be like, well, this is an inaugural score. Actually, it's not. Obviously, something got lost during the database over time, but it's in one of the original Twin Galaxy record books of scores, and it wasn't in the database.
Really?
But he did beat all the scores in that book with an awesome score of 89,640.
Now, did he know the record that he was beating?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
We took a picture of the. If you guys have the Twin Galaxies book that Walter printed in the, I want to say late 90s or early 90s or something. I don't know.
Maybe it was the mid 90s.
It's in there. All the scores for that track. So awesome job.
Nice going,
That just
Brian.
concludes a select few world records from the Twin Galaxies database. Awesome job.
That's great.
So you can go to the website, set your own world records, twingalaxies.com. Figure out all the help sections there. Frequently asked questions. Don't ask us.
Tons of help.
We're not
If you
gonna
need help,
you.
it's super easy.
Yeah. So
Figure it out.
lots of stuff going on. Let's a tournament finished.
Yes, it did. There was a winner.
There is a winner.
That was actually a question.
Bam. Oops.
Is that a
That's pictures of
rhetorical
us.
question?
Oops.
It's a tie.
There you go.
Whoa, your face is like right there.
Yeah, my face is right there.
Yeah, that was actually a question though. There's a winner?
No, I don't. I call it a tie.
It looks like a tie to me.
The Yo Olympics of 2016 completed on March 1st. And Team Better Off Fred and I can't read it. Veronica
Mars, it looks
No,
like.
it's Veronica. I
don't
can't
know.
see it.
I can't either.
I should know. I was competing against
Verizontal?
Verizontal, yes.
Yes.
Tied for first place. Better Off Fred is ranked first probably because of the B comes before
That's
V.
my guess, yes.
Or that
Maybe there's a coin flip.
because I was on the team.
that's true, yeah.
And I got them 1 point that they awarded.
Better off Mike.
It's a tie, though. So awesome competition. Amazing scores. You guys want to see some awesome competition in MAME, you can download the IMPs, I believe, and watch for yourself.
Plus, I mean, True Champions came in third, and they're only 15 points behind.
I know. It was
first and second,
the last day was ridiculous. I was trying to bump a point or two with my last attempts, but I am nowhere near. I'm definitely not deserving to even play, but somehow I still eked out a point.
I like it. Well, what's great is it was like last couple days, you're like, all right, I got 5 points. I need to get some more, and you ended up with one. So.
Yeah. So I still contributed.
You
but
did your
not very
best.
much.
You're the reason it was a tie.
Maybe.
You weren't a
Yes.
Ryan Leeds.
Yeah,
So.
you're the man, Mike.
Yep.
You're 1 point.
So awesome competition. And then just to remind everybody, the IGB 2016 is just right around the corner.
Big be down under.
The Internet Gaming Bashing of the Year. There is no date set.
Bashing.
Bashing.
That's what the message board is for.
So tournaments.twingalaxies.com. Obviously, there'll be more information on the homepage when it's starting.
So much information.
But when he says it's just around the corner, I don't know how close it is around the corner.
It's coming out this year.
Last year was July 1st through August 5th. So.
It's either going to be March through December.
Yeah. Speaking of that, should we talk about our special show here?
Our special show.
Is it? We don't know if it's official.
Is this like
yet.
an after-school special?
Well, it will be an after-school special because we'll be broadcasting on Saturday,
Yes,
April
that's true.
9th.
Possibly.
Possibly. It's not 100% sure, but save the date.
Oh, can we send out magnets?
We should.
I want to send out magnets.
to all our fans. We plan to come live from the Midwest Gaming Classic,
Yes.
April 9th.
Yeah,
I want to say
2016.
8:30.
Central Time or
No,
what?
8:30 Eastern Time.
Oh, so
5:30 for you guys over on the
Okay,
West Coast.
okay.
From the Midwest Gaming Classic, hopefully we'll be playing with a lot of awesome arcade gamers from the Midwest.
Yes.
In the Galloping Ghost section of
Jumping
the arcade.
Ghosts.
It's not official yet. We're not 100% sure if the internet connection's there and all that good stuff. But we're pre-planning. So make sure you follow us on Facebook, Twitter, all those other channels.
Yeah. Turtle Squat.
Yep.
Great new social media site out there.
Hatebook, all of them. So we'll let you know. We'll let you know on our next show, of course. But save the date, Saturday, April 9th, the Midwest Gaming Classic. We'll actually be with Glenn in the same frame once. It'll be be nice.
We're gonna be next to each other.
It's gonna be gross.
Yeah. So gross. Minimal clothes. It's really gonna be disgusting.
So hopefully we don't know exactly what the setup's gonna be, but hopefully we'll have some competition between some people. Maybe
I hope so. Might be a
roaming.
roaming camera. I mean, could be. What I'm hoping for is
not having a roaming camera.
Okay, whatever. I was hoping to just like constant ridiculous interviews.
Oh yeah.
I just want people coming through like a train station.
And we plan to have the camera and the microphone
sorority house.
going around, showing you the event on the next week's show. But we want to do some live from the show.
We'll definitely be doing some B-roll cutaway interviews and stuff like that.
It's one of the greatest, in my opinion, it is the greatest gaming show and pinball because it literally is.
I've never been to.
It's about the pinball.
Like 2 or 3.
It's about the classic arcades, and it's all about all video games. They have a I don't want to call it a museum, but they literally have every system in this big room
and computer
systems that anything that was a video game, at least every system, if you want to call it. For example, every system in the Twin Galaxies database is represented plus more at this. Like, there's a Turbo Duo that you can play. It's awesome.
They had like the multiple Neo Geos.
Multiple Neo Geos.
Famicom.
5200s that have working controllers.
We did not see a Channel F, though.
There wasn't a Channel
Did
F.
you look hard enough?
No, probably not.
Probably not.
I'm just saying I didn't remember seeing a Channel
If
F.
they don't have one this year, I believe they should invite us personally with free tickets and hotel room to bring both versions of the Channel F.
Free everything and many drink vouchers.
Yes, drink vouchers.
And free karaoke.
And more internet, live 24-hour show.
Free T4 line.
All right, never mind.
Okay.
But
definitely free tickets and hotel.
Yep.
And airfare.
So, Midwest Gaming Classic here at Twin Galaxies Live.
Yes.
Tentative. April 9th.
Not tentative. Okay. It's gonna we'll promise. We will send all our fans promise rings and a save the date magnet with me.
Oh, Captain Jive Pants will be there. Sweet.
All right.
Moner said there was a Channel F in the big room.
Oh.
Okay, never mind.
I was wrong.
Guess we can't get a free room.
That's cool. But we have 1 and 2 though, Mike. We got the first and second.
Yeah, that's true. We got to make sure that both representations.
The question is the one in the big room, did both controllers work? Because I would be willing to bet they did not.
Yeah.
I bet you they were playing Pong.
So regardless, come see us at the Midwest Classic or tune in to our show.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? That's the thing, too. Watch it online if you have to, because we want you to. But come try to join the show, too.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Come there live. Maybe you can get on. I mean, no guarantees.
No.
A heavy screening process.
Yes,
obviously.
we have a heavy screening.
We have like bringing 3 people alone their screen.
That's why we're doing it so late, because we have interviews to conduct before the show goes live.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be like nonstop interviews.
And I got a Golgar.
Definitely won't be drinking during the day.
I got a
It'll just be
Golgar world record to take care of, too.
Oh, that's true. A real Golgar.
Oh,
well, on purpose. I want to get his autograph. Do you think he'll autograph my arm?
Who?
Golgar.
He's not a real person, Max.
Yeah, you've obviously never met him.
Real Just Collect, we talked about this last show. Jace Hall talked about it last week.
JH, man.
You know, there's these things called the ESI and PSI. They're cool. We always talked about them a little bit. They kind of overall give you a rating on your gaming skill across the whole scoreboard.
I think it's cool.
The only update that we have seen, or the changes that we've seen, is 2 weeks ago when these leaderboards came out, it only showed active users. So it wasn't showing the whole database. Well, within 3 days of people saying, hey, why not include the gamers that haven't logged in? And, you know, maybe some of them no longer have internet or passed away or whatever. Now they're represented in the ESI and PSI, so that's an update. There's lots of other discussions going on how it's calculated, and it's being adjusted all the time. So just to let everybody know, don't take too much, what do you want to call it, weight?
Too much effort?
Don't put too much weight into it.
Yeah.
I don't want to say effort, because evolving is a good thing.
What I meant by effort is the effort that you're putting forth to complain about it.
That's I wouldn't say that. Because you gotta make suggestions or change will never happen.
No, you're right.
You know, if no one ever said, hey, why don't we include the old people, then maybe they would never include the old people.
Wheel gets the grease.
I don't want to say stop. It's just, I bet it's a work in progress. So just remember, the time last year, it was awesome just to have world records back. So that's all I want to say on that.
2 years ago, this wasn't a thing.
Yep.
And 3 years ago, it wasn't a thing. And 4 years ago, it was, but it was really crappy.
Yeah, it was really crappy, but
we were paying
there was a time where they charged, too.
And didn't verify scores.
You paid them money to not verify your scores. That was the high point in Twin Galaxy.
Yes. It could be worse.
Mike still complains about it on a
I know.
fairly regular basis.
No, I know. You brought it up.
No, you brought it up.
Man,
just check the tape. You totally brought it up.
Check our Settle It on the Screen episode 1. You'll learn all about my hatred.
I think episode 1 through 31.
Dude, we're on episode 66 now. Did you know that?
Are we really?
This is Settle It on the Screen episode. Yeah. So if you add them all up, 65 plus 25. What's 65? 91. This is our 91th episode of Twin Galaxies. Yeah, this is the Sergey Fedorov episode.
Oh, is that including the old Twin
Galaxies? Yeah, there's 25 episodes of the Twin Galaxies podcast. Now there's been 66 episodes of...
Is that including Game Room?
Game room? No.
That never got aired.
No, and
Was
I
that
got-
the one that didn't get aired?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. During the time when you had to pay
pilot that
for
got
submission,
failed.
we had a pilot to work for whoever
I
owned Twin
remember
Galaxy
that,
at that time. And it was called Twin Galaxy's Game Room.
Yes.
And we'll upload the little teaser video we made. The
That was
actual-
pretty great. We actually shot with a film lens and everything.
and I'm not putting the pilot out there. It was so corny.
Is it bad?
Yeah, it's bad because we were still trying to play
We were
up
trying
to
to
what
get
they
the show,
wanted.
right?
Yeah, we were trying to get a show, but
You should post the email I sent you too, which was hilarious.
oh, I'll post that. I'll post that email of why we didn't do the show.
I think we probably talked about this.
Yeah,
Took a
you
watch.
talked about
Took a watch.
that on the farewell.
On the farewell.
Oh, did we really?
Yeah. So go watch
Yeah.
episode
Oh, okay.
title on the screen one.
Okay.
Things could be worse. So much worse. Nevertheless.
They were. We were there, and
Well,
that was really crappy.
Okay.
But whatever.
All right. What do you want to talk about
Let's
next?
talk about
Glenn?
the future.
Are
Let's
you
talk-
there,
yeah,
Rob?
let's-
Let's talk to Rob.
Is Rob
Can you
here?
hear me?
Yes!
All right.
Yes.
The real Vector Gamer is here. How are you?
Okay, I guess I had the wrong microphone selected. So it looks like I got it all straightened out. Can you hear me loud and clear?
Oh, yeah.
Sound good, man.
Loud and clear. Congratulations on your Commodore 64 record, sir. Is your wife proud?
Well, I just, I play the games that I enjoy playing. I grew up in the arcades back in the 70s and early 80s, and a lot of the games I play are some obscure titles, like I submitted on Moon Shuttle, which some people think is a crappy game, but I think it's okay. And that, for me, I always think, just play the games you enjoy playing. So that's what I do.
Yes, you do. And Rob has a channel. Oh, well, wow.
What?
The Retrocade.
What?
On YouTube. It's the Retrocade, one word, on YouTube.
Yeah.
I find it very entertaining. I'm
I do
grateful
too.
for your videos. I don't know why. It's very entertaining to me. So thank you for making those videos. Gives me some pleasure of entertainment for sure. You are.
Well, you made a comment recently that why doesn't he have more subscribers? And I don't know. Does YouTube work like Twitter, where people follow each other and they you follow me, I follow you? I don't know. I don't subscribe to many channels on YouTube, so maybe that's the deal. Or maybe I should have called it the Bipolar Gamer Network or something.
Oh man, I was going to refer you to that. I was going to say we're here with Rob, the 45-year-old gamer with bipolar disorder.
Oh, you saw that, I guess. Yes, it was in one of our greatest hits videos.
Yes.
I'm 46 now.
Oh, okay. So we got to get accurate. Actually, when it comes to that subscribe thing, what I've noticed is back when YouTube was big, everybody subscribed to everything. And now it's like,
Is YouTube not big anymore?
well, it's just everyone's more selective on YouTube.
No. Well, it
Like,
makes sense.
because you get a feed of videos you want to see, and then the list would be so large that yes, you want to watch this, but it'd get annoying, especially the people who make a video every 3 hours.
Oh,
Yeah.
So I think that's why people don't hit the subscribe button as often.
yeah.
But I think it's just more of getting.
I talked to one of the channels I enjoy watching is Todd Tuckey's TNT Amusements channel, and he was saying back in the fall that he was coming up on 6,000 subscribers, and I just checked his channel last month, and he was up to over 11,000 subscribers, and I messaged him and I said, "Wow, Todd, you already have over 11,000 subscribers. You were just talking about having 6,000." He said, "Yeah, but the views are still the same."
Huh.
That is weird. That's like paying for it. Like I know some people.
You can pay for Twitter followers.
Former people in this community would pay for Twitter. Like there's one gamer who I don't want to mention his name has over 20,000, 300,000. Not that many. Maybe like 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. But he'll get
40 views.
13 views. So I think it
Okay.
comes down to more people don't really subscribe. People just look for the video, and they favorite the video, and they watch it, and they send it to people. I don't think the subscribe button does what it used to do for YouTubers, more or less. But
I know
for those watching,
there's a gamer on Twitter that has over 60,000 subscribers, or followers, but he's following 25,000 people. How the heck can you follow 25,000 people on Twitter? I can't. I have 500. I follow 500 people on Twitter, and I find that manageable. I just can't imagine following 25,000 people on Twitter. It's an outrage.
It's a lot. I don't know how that's even.
Yeah.
20 people seems like a lot. Like,
that's way a lot of people. Actually, when it comes to our Twin Galaxies, since our Twin Galaxies, we still have the original Twin Galaxies channel for Settled on the Screen. We've literally stayed at like 1,250 subscribers the past 5 years. But what we value, obviously, we value you guys watching us here live. That's awesome that you guys are tuning in and watching us. But what really kicks us in the butt. Kicks us in the butt is keep us doing this is all of you guys who subscribe to us on iTunes.
Yeah, whatever.
Via RSS feed, podcast feed through iTunes. The amount of views we get there trumps everything else. I don't know if it's because people like to download it and keep it on their device or on their computers and watch us.
Or they just like to listen to us because maybe watching us.
The videos are
frightening to their children.
are downloaded just as much as our audio is. Wow. It's now we have over maybe at 1.1 million downloads of our podcast for Twin Galaxies. That's
a lot.
That's way more than a YouTube view or anything like that. So thank you. I know for watching us live, majority of you, but definitely check out the Retrocade on YouTube. Subscribe. Let's get that number up. We're at 217. We want to see it, but we want to see it to 225 by the end of the show. So
that's That's it.
We want a goal.
Absolutely. Now I have to ask you, Rob. I've never played the Vectrex before. Is it actually cool? Because it looks cool. Is it fun? Is it hard?
It's a cool system. It's a cool system. The problem with the system is there aren't. It's such a small library, and then even out of that, there's only really not many great games for the system. There is a guy, Christoph Tutz. He's a home brewer out in Europe, and he is releasing some amazing games for the Vectrex. He released one, Vector Pilot, which is a translation of the arcade smash hit Time Pilot, which is better than the arcade game. I named it in my top 5 homebrews of all time video as the greatest homebrew of all time. The guy really did a fantastic job with the with Vector Pilot. He added some unlockable ships and you can save your high scores. Really cool game. He's also working on right now Vector Patrol, which is a translation of Moon Patrol, which I had the chance to play it about a month ago, and it looks pretty nice. But that's the main problem is it's such a small library, and there's only really 1 or 2 good homebrewers out there actively writing new titles for the system.
Which actually, it's a miracle that there's any, really, because it's not like Vectrex was like a huge system.
For the people who own Vectrex, they're lucky.
Oh, definitely.
In my opinion. Compared to what there's nobody writing anything for the Channel F.
That's true.
I guess it's going to have to be up to you and me if we want to.
I know. Even when the game was new, the system was new, there still wasn't people making games for the Channel F.
Yeah.
When it was current, they just didn't come out with games. I don't know why.
They're the same game.
Yeah, it's the same game 47 times.
There's a lot of guys. There's a lot of guys that are writing new games for the Atari 2600, and I always make fun of them. Why are you writing for such a limited machine when you could be writing for something more advanced like the Atari 7800? And they enjoy having the space limitations of the Atari 2600. They find the challenge. They enjoy that challenge.
I like that they enjoy working within the box. It kind of probably makes them we have to cut corners here, but where can we make it? So I can actually get that. But I agree with you. It would be nice to have a couple more games for the Vectrex, mainly just to give it a little more, I guess maybe a little more jump.
There's a lot of homebrew activity. There's a lot of homebrew activity right now for the ColecoVision. We're kind of in a lull right now, but there's going to be about a half dozen titles coming out for the ColecoVision this year, including the long-awaited Donkey Kong Arcade, which is supposed to come out in August.
Oh, wow.
Maybe you guys can tell me why there aren't any NES homebrews coming out.
I don't know. You know,
It's actually they're making a Zapper game, a Russian roulette Zapper game. That's
Russian
supposed to be
roulette, yes.
are you serious?
Yep.
That's actually fantastic.
I don't know much about it.
It's
Is it a
supposed to be designed
Kickstarter?
as a drinking game.
Is it a
pretty much.
Kickstarter?
Yeah,
Is it
but
a
they
Kickstarter?
actually have a working prototype, and it's legit.
Yeah, I know.
They've spent a lot of time, like, because they're working within a small box too, but they've really pushed the graphics of the NES on that, and it's got voice samples. Like, it's supposed to have like 20 minutes of voice samples.
Really?
Yeah, they said the file size is like a couple. I don't know. It's like a megabyte or something like that, or 2 megabytes, which is huge for an NES game. And I think most of it's because of the voice samples.
That's pretty awesome.
It's awesome.
I think I like the NES as a console, but I'm old school. My interest in gaming is arcade games between 1971 and 1984, and consoles and computers of that same era. The NES did a really great job with arcade translations. Pac-Man, Popeye looks awesome. The problem is there's not enough of the Golden Age arcade translations for the NES, and that's a system I think did really well with the arcade translations, but for me, it just doesn't have enough of them. And it would be nice to see a home brewer start translating some of these games for the NES.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. There's a ton of them that they could do, like Moon Patrol, one of my favorites. Why not?
That'd be NES.
Raiders of the Lost Ark or E.T. They could do like a combo pack.
Yeah.
I'd buy that.
Yeah, but no, we got people making the Coleco Chameleon, spending all their efforts.
Oh,
Hey,
God.
That thing is awesome.
Let's talk
Yeah.
about that.
I love that thing.
You
How
still
much
were
time
talking
do you
about-
have?
Yeah, remember?
We have a half an hour, so go for it.
Ruled. You guys showed me it. I thought it was kind of cool.
You haven't. You're not on the internet, Nick.
I'm not.
Yeah, you don't know about the new prototype, the third prototype, Nick.
They already came out with a third one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and it's awesome.
Oh,
It's a
Thing is
picture of-
it don't play video games.
Yeah, it's a DVR video card for your computer.
oh,
Yeah.
DVR though?
Yeah, it's a DVR.
Well, that's kind of cool.
Doesn't play games, but you can record video to it.
But it's in a
Really?
clear Jaguar case, so that's kind of neat.
That is cool.
Most of you are probably watching our show know what we're talking about already, but if you
Nick
don't,
does.
Google it, and it's just unbelievable what some people are trying to pull with these Kickstarters, and it's
The old one had the body of the innards of a SNES. If I'm
yeah, and this one now has the innards of a video card because they don't have a pro.
a
When
Uber DVR.
when I saw that video of him at the toy fair with a Super NES inside of a Jaguar shell, claiming it to be his own product, that was absolutely obscene. He had no business being at that toy fair if he did not have a functioning prototype, which he didn't. He shouldn't have been there. It was deceiving what he was doing.
Yep.
And now this is even worse, I think, because you pull that
When I saw
crap
that
at the toy fair.
photograph, I immediately thought, "Oh, that just looks like a PC board sitting in the Jaguar shell." And
I'll find
here
it.
we go.
Oh.
They nailed it on Atari Age that it was a DVR capture card.
Though this one, to be fair, could maybe play video back, right?
You can play video.
Yeah. So you could watch ColecoVision games on YouTube if you recorded them quickly.
You could,
Right?
You could hook up a ColecoVision to it and then have the chameleon play it back for you, the video.
There you go. Yeah. So, you know, I mean, you have to use external sources and a little creativity, but that chameleon could work.
The crazy thing is, after Atari Age busted them, they removed all the pics off the internet of that prototype.
Minutes after they were discovered. Minutes after they were found out, those photographs were removed.
I don't know why they would spend so much time.
There it is.
It doesn't even make sense.
Look at it.
I know, it's kind of cool looking, though.
Well, my favorite part, I like the car. I understand they're trying to reuse the Jaguar stuff.
I kind of like it.
But the so-called cartridge that goes into it is held together still with electrical tape. Like, not even, like, if you're going to make that, at least put it, like, in the middle and try to make it look nice. Like, yes, we know we're taping it back together.
We just haven't got the product.
But it's just, like, taped halfway, like, barely over.
Kind of broke.
Exactly. Like,
Are you
like,
talking
come
about
on.
the cartridge?
Yeah, the cartridge. It's a piece of electrical tape that holds it together on top, and it's not even in the middle.
So it looks like my Tommy Lasorda
I
game that I
think
broke.
what that is the SD
funny.
card slot for a flash card.
Oh, okay. But I mean, it just looks so
That
poorly.
they're taped over so you
like-
can't see the SD card.
Oh, okay. So that would make sense why it's not
That's why it's
perfectly
off center.
Well, unbelievable. Glad everybody caught on and figured out.
that's so
And seriously,
It's kind of cool.
I understand Coleco is selling their names. There's no ColecoVision. It's just somebody who owns the name. But and I know Atari's not technically really owned too, but like, be creative. I don't like the Atari shell. I think it's kind of an insult to the Atari Jaguar, which I think the Atari Jaguar is still awesome.
Oh, so do I. Got a working one. Still sweet.
So they're copying off the Atari,
Great game.
using the Coleco old name. Come on.
It does look cool, though.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I think
Okay,
it
so-
looks kind of
Here's the thing, though. Why did Coleco give them the name without even seeing a prototype?
Because they're not people who are in the video game business. They're selling.
I
the
guess-
name. They don't
I guess
care.
not.
They don't care.
I spoke to Eduardo Mello today, who made the Super Game module for the ColecoVision, which is an officially licensed Coleco product. He told me that when he went to Coleco or River West Brands, he had a board, he had a prototype, and all that. It was working before they even said yes, you can use the Coleco name.
That's
Wonder
strange, man.
if it makes them think twice before they do this again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would hope so. I mean, if this
Haven't
doesn't,
they pretty much denounced the project themselves, Coleco, on Facebook or whatever?
They said they're
They
going to investigate.
launched a 7-day investigation. 7 days Mike Kennedy has to produce a prototype.
Oh my God! I hope the next one's going to be just as magical as the last two.
It's going to be a Mac. It's going to be a Mac G5.
I hope he's like what was his name, Spano, and he just keeps going with this lie until he can't go no more.
Well, at least he's trying.
yeah, I kind of want to hang out with him for a day.
I just want to see. I just want
what
to
he's doing.
see all day long.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting.
Okay, I know me and Glenn complained about Kickstarters and all that good stuff. I found the other website and people trying to do it right. Now, I'm not saying this project or endorsing this project or anything, even though I like Rock Band.
Yeah.
Rock Band PC. There's only one reason I wanted to go through.
So you can
We'll tell you that later. No.
Oh.
Nico Blue can be on Rock Band again. Nevertheless,
Whoa, that's so
Nevertheless-
man, I'm excited.
these guys, they're porting the game to PC. And obviously, they're not willing to take the risk.
Yeah.
But the way they're doing it through fig.co
Risk of
is you actually own shares of the game. So when you do
like we were talking about
put money into the Kickstarter,
you own something of it.
you own something. So there's a potential for profit. There's a potential of loss. It's $250 a share.
Wow. Okay.
And then they show you the past sales of all the Harmonix games. They show you Rocksmith, the first one sold this many, and Rocksmith something else sold this many. If it only sells half as many copies as Rocksmith did, you will turn a profit of $150 if you invest. If that's how it goes and sells. And Rock Band on PC, in my opinion, Rock Band, there's not going to be 4 people hovering around their Steam box.
No.
Well, Steam box is very popular.
That's true.
But Rock Band 4 is going to be for the music enthusiast who sits at their computer, who plays Rocksmith, who plays the drums. They want to play all these new Rock Band Network songs because that's the whole purpose of this. Regardless, the reason I'm bringing it up, these are the projects. This is how you support somebody. You get a share. You can still lose your money. You still get your products. You still get your perks. And it has to be funded, just like Kickstarter.
Yeah.
No money is taken from your account until they reach the funding goal. But at least at that some point, something is kind of accountable for profit. The risk reward is worth it. Unlike these movie projects or something else where, you do this and I might never get anything. This, you're at least a part of it. So if it does well, you will be rewarded. It's also regulated by the Securities Commission through the SEC, so it's not like it's just this this is big investing going on.
We won't scream.
It's big investing going on, bringing it down to the fans. For example, they had a few other video games. I've heard of this game multiple times. What is it? Psychonauts. Everybody likes Psychonauts, and they're like, when's Psychonauts 2 coming out? Well, they already funded it. $3.3 million.
Dang.
But people who are fans of the game are also the investors.
Okay.
So
I like it.
So they're going to buy the product, pay themselves back, self-fund the project, and at least, hopefully, stay accountable. But
something.
I just wanted to follow that up with our big rant about
that's
self-funding yourself. This way, I like this. So
you can actually buy into that.
You can buy into it. You can own a piece of the product.
When's someone going to make Super Mario Brothers 4?
I don't know. Start up a
You think they would
count.
for Nintendo? I mean, like to me, that's like a no-brainer game to make.
I don't know. On the regular.
On the NES,
yeah.
Regular
Homebrew.
Homebrew, man. Super Nintendo 4. I mean, Super Mario Brothers 4. Super Nintendo 4. No. Super Mario Brothers 4. I feel like that has significant potential.
So, Rob, let me ask you, I know I've been watching some of your videos from the past. How much have you downsized your collection?
How much have I downsized the collection?
Yeah. Like percentage-wise. I know
I have multi-carts for every system where it's available. I sold off all my Atari 2600 cartridges, my 5200 and so on. The only cartridges I have now are for the Intellivision, the Atari 7800, and the TI 99 4A. So supposedly the Atari 7800 multi-cart is being worked on, and hopefully that's going to be released soon, and that's the next to go.
There's an Intellivision.
Hopefully an Intellivision multi-cart will be behind that shortly.
Oh, there is one out. It's called the Cuddle Cart, and there's a Cuddle Cart 2. It has like a 2 gig SD card. I don't know if they're producing any more of them, but they're out there. So if you check out the Intellivision,
but there's one in development. There's one in development called the Concerto Cart. That's going to be for the Atari 7800. That's the one I'm waiting on.
Awesome.
People are testing it right now.
When
Did you
are
ever
they
go
going
to
to make it?
collectard.com?
They need to
There's
make
a
a Ninja
website called
Golf too.
collectard.com. There's a website called collectard.com. And ever since I got multi-carts, I can't believe I spent all that time and money on buying individual cartridges. Collectard.com tells these people to get the games off the shelf, take the seal off the box, and play the games. That's all I'm in this for, is to play the games, not to collect individual carts.
I've gotten to that point too over the years, especially with how ridiculous the prices have gone up on some of the systems, where it's like it's not even worth it to keep going. I don't want to pay $200 for a game that isn't even rare, but the demand for it's so crazy high that they know that they can charge $200 and make a profit all day long.
That's the collector's. Yeah.
I've been trying to push the homebrew publishers to stop releasing CIBs of new games. Well, they can release them if they want, but also give the option that we can buy the ROM for, say, $10. In this day of multi-carts and emulation, why should we have to restrict the gamers to only having a CIB of a new game? It's ridiculous. And they're not cheap.
No.
What do they run? I mean, I average and choose the system. I mean, like Atari.
Well, ColecoVision, we'll pick on that because a lot of those releases are CIB, and they run anywhere between $40 to $60. I don't need a cartridge. I don't need a manual. Just give me a ROM. I'll put it on a multi-cart and give me a PDF of the manual. That's all I need. I only want to play the game. I want to stick the thing on the shelf.
Yeah, and for them too, I know they got to make the box. They got to make a certain amount of carts to make a profit, and that's why the price is so high in the first place. You eliminate all that overhead with digital distribution. Really, I don't understand it when it comes to small. For example, me and Nick have a band. We produce CDs for fun, but burning CDs for yourself is not a big deal. But cartridges and making a box for them and making the CD labels, that actually is expensive when you only want to sell it for like $3 a piece. It eats up half your profit. So you put it on iTunes. There's no, for small time, I just don't get it. And then everybody just want to listen to music. I don't need the physical thing. Or give both options.
Yeah. I mean, I need the physical.
I know you
That's
need
more
the physical
important to me than the music.
You're the collector part.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm the gamer part. I just
totally.
play
Totally. But no, I get that. And I mean, that's kind of how I felt like when the Dreamcast, they started making the ROMs for the Dreamcast. Where it was like, okay, I can spend $50 on a used Dreamcast and I can play every Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Genesis, and, TurboGrafx game ever. And it's like, really? Okay. That basically makes me not want to ever own a cartridge ever again. So, it's a cool thing. I get why people collect things, and there's some things I collect now, but I guess the older I get, the less I care about it. And, I just really want to play Contra. I don't care where I'm playing it at. Really. So.
Yeah, the only thing I collect anymore is CDI games.
Well, that's wonderful.
Yeah. I'm trying to get a complete set because I'm close. But I was kind of like, it was easy for me to get that amount of games.
Yeah. Glenn, I expect you to be the PSI leader on CDI at Twin Galaxies.
Absolutely, you better be.
I mean, you better get submitting. I want to see that PSI all the way up to 12.
Yeah.
For all 12 submissions.
Well, you saying you can't set a record on Encyclopedia Britannica? You can't read everything on there? First person to read it all?
You can make any rules you want now in Twin Galaxies. So we'll figure a way out.
I read the thing on Beethoven in 3 minutes. Beat that.
Look at all the coloring games that I could speedrun. Because those coloring games have a legit end to the game.
Yeah,
so,
and you got within the lines. And that's awesome.
That would be a great
There's a new track that I want to create. I don't own the game yet. I just saw it on YouTube. Yeah. It's back to hockey again. Sorry. Here we go. Talking about hockey. On NHL 11.
Yeah.
9, I don't know which one.
11.
You know how was it Contra that they said was? No, it was Life Force. Life Force is in Blades of Steel, right? It's a mini game.
Yes. Yeah, I think
it's a mini game. Well, in NHL 11 or whatever, there's a mini game of driving the Zamboni.
Oh,
and it's really, really tough. Driving the Zamboni. What? That would be a cool track for Twin Galaxy.
I like that.
Well, it's fastest to clear the ice.
Oh, that's pretty
They still only give you a certain amount of time, but they give you a percentage, and actually, that needs to be. I love little stuff like that in games. Like Fallout 4 has a bunch of arcade rip-offs, like Missile Command and Donkey Kong. You get to play in your Pip-Boy. Yeah. Those are the tracks I love creating on Twin Galaxies. The ones that are a game within itself that have nothing to do with the game.
The fishing in Zelda.
Yeah.
I mean, really, I know so many people who got to the fishing point and never got past it because they just fished for like hours. So, yeah, then that could easily be its own score. Maybe it is already. I don't know. It's not like that's some little game. That's a pretty popular title. So.
I think there's a max weight limit for a fish, though.
Is there really?
Yeah, there's a. You can catch a fish that's like supposed to be. It's just like you get a special item for catching it, and that's like the max weight that you can get. You have to use
Kinda
a
like
special
what-
lure that's like hidden in the bushes, and you have to do all this other stuff to be able to catch it. It's
Like
only in a
Oregon.
certain spot at a certain time of day or some crap like that.
That's pretty great.
Oh, hey Glenn.
Oh yeah, we should
I
do
just
it.
want to get it in real quick because you already set it up and you already told me about it, so I don't want to make sure we forget about your segment.
This. It's getting hot in here, Glenn. Why is that?
Because there's an awesome Steam deal of the week going on right now.
Hard to see.
You can
My
you
glasses
can
are
get
plugged.
34 games that are all IDOS games. Some bad, but mostly good. For
That's good.
$31.
That's a deal. That's
That is
less
a
than
heck of a
$1 a
deal.
game if my math is correct.
And there's two of my favorite series of all time in that pack, which is Deus Ex and the Thief series.
Dang.
Albeit not the new Thief game, but the first three, what I like to call the Holy Trilogy of stealth games.
Fief.
And here's the thing: everything's 75% off. So if you don't have $31.19,
You could just buy a game for $1.
You could buy these games for $1.74. Hitman 2 is $1.74. One game that I'm going to talk about, I'm just going to say it's
Say the
awesome.
word. Say it.
Just Cause 2 is a steal for $3.74. You want to get 100% completion on that? Oh my God, it's going to be less than a penny per hour.
I was going to say,
You're
you're
gonna pay
basically
for
playing
that.
for the rest of your life.
Yes, you are. So there's
Yes.
that. You can get all the DLC. You can get the Chevrolet Classic or the Monster Truck for just 24 cents.
Dang.
Kane and Lynch Dog Days. That's an awesome game. $2.49 if you can't afford the whole $31. Laura Croft. Glenn said The Thief for $7.49. It's just
No, not that one. Not the new one. The first three.
the first three. I'm sorry. They're
The new one's
$1.74.
absolutely crap. So
$1.74. Tomb Raider 1 through 3, $1.74 each. I mean, you can't go wrong.
There's so many games.
There is so many games. This is why Xbox is gonna come into the Steam arena, in my opinion, sometime soon. We were gonna talk about that a little bit. The total price is $104, and you can get it for as little as $31.19. And yes, we don't get any money for promoting this.
We do
It's
not.
just an awesome steal.
We just get
They're good
pleasure out of
games.
talking about it.
Yes. So
why not point it out? Because you can save a ton of money. What do you save on that pack? Like $100? That's
73
crazy.
something.
$73 you save, and you're paying $31.
It's amazing.
And there's Just Cause 1 I never played.
That's crazy.
Probably not as good as Just Cause 2, but
That's
Now,
like
do you guys-
extreme
I know-
couponing of like video games.
Yeah, that's better than like CVS shopping there. That's amazing.
it's awesome.
Now I know we're up against it right now. We're almost done, but do you guys think eventually maybe PlayStation and Xbox will be kind of pushed out of market? And
Well, see, that's what Xbox is doing, Nick. They're
Gonna
plan to
kind of
make their
join
games work
forces
on
with
both.
PC.
okay,
They want their game to work on the Xbox One and work on your PC.
okay,
So that's the
They're going to
direction
start
they're
developing
moving
games like that, which is going to kill certain types of games out that were pretty much the best on PC, like real-time strategy games. You're
Yeah.
going to see less of those. You're going to see less MOBAs, less MMOs.
no kidding.
Stuff that
Okay.
you can only like really do on a PC really well. I don't care what anybody says, but real-time strategy games suck on a console.
Which is so weird. Like to this day, they're still crappy. It's kind of weird that they haven't.
Well,
caught
that's
up.
because you have a controller that has limited amount of buttons. Using a keyboard and mouse is obviously the most. It's the best way to go. You're not going to be able to do things faster with a controller, and controlling a mouse cursor with the analog stick has always sucked. So
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, it's always sucks. Except on 64 it was amazing.
But you know what plays well on every system?
Pinball?
Pinball
It
Arcade.
does.
On mobile, your
Everything.
PlayStation 3, your PlayStation 2,
Yeah.
even I think your PlayStation 1, there's a Pinball Arcade from the same company.
PSP.
Your Xbox One, your Xbox 360, your PSP, your PSP Go, your is it on Wii U yet? I don't know.
Dreamcast.
No, it's not on Dreamcast. It's on your PC. It's on your
Famicom
Mac.
CD add-on.
It's Pinball Arcade. And now, just to let all of you Pinball Arcade crazies know that it is being tracked. I know we'll argue about this at a later date, but now Pinball Arcade is being tracked on Twin Galaxies
Oh.
or PC. So now it's tracked different.
How?
How? I don't know.
They're doing it, though. They are doing it.
The way I look at it is,
You can't do that.
yeah,
Oh, they're doing
they're
it.
doing it.
They have done it.
They've done it.
You
I'm just gonna
you
pull up
said
my-
they couldn't do it, but they did it.
Well, I'm just going to
Yeah.
pull out my PC from like 15 years ago and install Pinball Arcade and play it at 15 frames per second and play
Yeah.
every game in slow motion and get the world record.
But if
It's
Twin
like real pinball, man. No PC. What happens if this PC sucks and it can't play the
Play
game
it.
smoothly and you're playing the damn thing in slow motion the entire time?
Hang on. That's a good argument, but here's the other side of the argument. The adjudication system should not allow that. They should look at the video and look at the evidence and go, oh, he's playing. It's not the actual game speed. But we'll see and we'll find out. That's what they're
How are
just
you
mentioning.
gonna? What's
Be fun
the,
to watch.
I would personally say, hey, okay.
and what's the
that's-
measurement for the? How are they gonna measure like how it's going? Like what frames per second this is running at and what this guy's computer is running at? What's the measurement here? How are they going to decide that?
By looking at the video.
They'll just vote.
You can tell the difference between.
It'll be really easy.
You can tell the difference between 15 frames per second and 30 frames per second.
Maybe. I can't, but
I don't know.
somewhat.
We'll find out.
Can you tell it between 50 and 60 because that's quite a big difference, but it'd be hard to see with the eye.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
But
I like it.
But my question is anything under. Okay, anything under 30, yes. But
Well,
but the speed of the ball doesn't change if you're doing 30 frames per second or 60 frames per second.
or 90 or 120.
It's still supposed to be at the same speed.
Oh,
But
boy.
we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I'm just curious.
We'll see what
I mean,
happens. This is I predict my prediction is going to be a mess.
And
You're going to have
maybe not.
people arguing this guy's PC specs aren't up to par with this guy's. This guy did it this way. This guy's using a controller. This guy's using the mouse. This guy's using the keyboard. This guy's using his MAME joysticks. Oh my God. It's going to be a fun times in the forums.
That's what's so exciting about it, Glenn.
Yeah,
That's what makes it fun.
that's what makes it interesting.
Different frame rates
That's
for
what
different
drives
folks.
me away. Honestly, that's what sucks the fun out of everything.
Or maybe that's
It's
what
people are-
adds the fun.
Or maybe people will all,
Objection
maybe
fun.
everybody will submit will play at 30 frames or greater, and they will appreciate
Yeah.
the scoreboard. Well, thanks, Rob, for joining us. Make sure you guys check out his YouTube channel, subscribe, watch the videos. I find them very entertaining. If you just want a glimpse of it, watch the highlight.
Yes, the videos definitely.
They're awesome. I'm glad you put those together. Those are fun to watch when I got 5 or 10 minutes, and I've already seen the majority of them. I like watching this one over and over again. So my hosts, Glenn Updike, Nick Halson, Michael Soroka. I don't know how much time we have, but I know we're real close. I don't know. We'll see.
It's 11. We did start late this week.
I need to sign out when you guys are. It's up to you.
Oh, no. I'm just giving a free range. Free range. I like the app.
Oh my God.
So we'll do it again. So next week, make sure you tune in to the same channel, same time. State of the Galaxies. with Jace Hall, all your questions, all your concerns, you can call in to the Skype array and ask them yourself. We'll be here in 2 weeks, of course.
Yes.
So like we said earlier, make sure you mark your date. 8/9.
Oh, nice.
We'll be broadcasting 95% sure
Definitely.
from the Midwest
Gary.
Gaming Classic, but more importantly, join us at the Midwest Gaming Classic. Just do the Google
We'll do
search,
that.
find out the tickets, hotel prices, all that good stuff. Or catch us at the Brewer game Friday. So, we'll see you next week. Good night, everybody.
See ya. Thank you. Thank
See
you.
ya.